Hello, and welcome back to another episode of my Hardcore Season 2 world. I hope you're all having a wonderful day today. We're back here today with Jerry the Redstone Creeper, and as you can see, he has already crafted up a lot of TNT for us to use. And not only that, I've given him a method of vomiting it back out to us. All I have to do is press that note block, and then out comes a block of TNT. Oh, it didn't quite make it over the edge there, but that's why I have the bamboo and a bit of a step pattern here. I can jump up to that ledge and grab the TNT if I so require, but if I need more TNT, well, I can just press it a few more times. And he will spit out a few more times. And not only that, if I press it many times, it should keep track of it. I don't think that's actually the amount of TNT that I requested, but I don't mind. This is fine as it is. And I've also hooked up the dropper that would vomit out the shulker boxes of TNT for us once we have them. So if I flick this lever so that it's pointing upwards, Jerry would theoretically give us a shulker box of TNT, but he doesn't have any shulker boxes of TNT yet, so he's not going to give us anything. I can just press that and he's not going to do anything for us. Oh, Jerry. You are a hungry fellow, aren't you? Hang on. I shall put some of these shulkers in place of the TNT shulkers. Hopefully I won't lose them. I shouldn't break anything by doing this. There we go. That should be fine. Okay, so just pretend that these are shulker boxes of TNT. Oh, Jerry's displaying 4 shulker boxes there. That's very good. Nice to see that that works. So I press that once. I'll get 1 shulker box out. Very good. Press it 1, 2, 3. And I should get 3 shulker boxes out. And we do. Lovely. And these shulker boxes are actually sand shulker boxes. We've got to feed Jerry with all of our sand that I have collected. I've actually just collected this, like, literally now. So let's feed Jerry once more. Hopefully this will sort out any backlogs that we have. Why am I missing a shulker box? What? Hang on. I'm a bit confused. Jerry, do you have another shulker? No? What? I've lost a shulker box somehow. I'm not entirely sure what just happened to it. Genuinely. I had 12 shulkers of sand. You saw them. Dude! Where's my shulker of sand gone? I don't get it. I'm very confused as to what has happened to that shulker box. I shall have to do some investigating and looking back at the footage. Guys, I have located the remaining shulker box. Don't worry. It's here. I don't know how I missed it, but I'm glad I looked at the footage to see where that was, because wow, that basically vanished for me. I didn't know where it was. But anyway, Jerry should be happy. He's got 12 full shulkers of sand to help feed his TNT addiction, and hopefully he'll be happy with that. We've also done some bug fixing with the crafting system and also the shulker box breaking system, because we actually lost a shulker box last time. I don't know what happened to it. It's just, it wasn't in the chest when I went to go and pick it up after it was empty. And we've got pistons up here breaking the shulkers, and the hoppers below should be picking them up. So I don't know what happened to the shulker that broke, but it should have ended up in this chest or one on the other side there, if I can see it. There it is. So as to what happened to it, it must have just popped off and landed on a stair rather than on the hopper and not being collected. So we have changed the piston system. So this is now much larger than it needs to be now, because I needed to include a way for the shulkers to be sort of cut open, I guess. They get chopped up by the trapdoors, by the piston pushing them into them. And then the fact that the trapdoors are in this state where they're currently open, that should block a shulker box from landing on the wrong side of the stair. It should keep it located on the hopper. That's the hope anyway. Not only that, we have gotten the redstone done for the rocket dispensers. So we'll be automatically crafting all 3 different types of firework rockets. Flight duration 1, 2, 3. At the moment, we only have flight duration 1 available. But if I was to place in my rocket box, you see how it's automatically refilling there? So the idea is that I would fill all of these slots with empty shulker boxes, with rocket boxes, I guess. And this would be the flight duration 1 section, this would be the flight duration 2 section, and this would be for flight duration 3. And the system would just automatically fill our shulker boxes, and then when they are full, it will light up the redstone lamp. And that would tell me that the shulker box is in fact full, and I can come in and I can break it and take it with me. But this is my only rocket box, so we're going to leave that in our ender chest. Oh, Future Whistler here. I forgot to show all of the redstone for the crafting of each individual type of firework. So we've got the pink wool here, and this is all for the flight duration 1 rockets. That's what we're going to craft first. And then next we have the magenta wool. That's the redstone that we're going to use to craft that's the wrong crafter. That's what we're going to use to craft the flight duration 2 rockets. And then over here we have the purple wool, and this is the redstone that we're going to use to craft the flight duration 3 rockets. We just need each of the modules to slowly fill up, so once we finish crafting the flight duration 1 rockets, we'll move on to flight duration 2, and then we'll move on to flight duration 3, and then the gunpowder shall proceed to re-enter the TNT crafting modules for TNT-age, maximum TNT-age. And also, I made a bit of a discovery while I was digging out the connection for taking the paper from the sugarcane farm and then inputting it into our rocket crafter. And when I was digging around back here, I found this Enderman in that gap there, and he'd trapped himself. Sir, I don't know how you managed to do that, but I am very impressed. This is now our friendly neighborhood window man. I didn't do anything to put you there, but I shall keep you here, and we shall be able to see you. Enjoy your life, sir. But that does lead me on to the main project of today. Yes, we need shulker boxes, so we need to build ourselves a shulker farm. And they are quite difficult to come up with on your own, and I have a strict no tutorials rule in this world, so I've got to try and come up with my own design for this thing, and I think I've got something in mind that might work, but shulkers are complicated creatures to farm, and I'm not confident in my ability to actually do it. It might end up being a really terrible farm, but we'll see. We'll see how good it actually is. Before we get started with farming shulkers, though, I have some more diamonds in the world. We've got, I think it was 5 stacks of diamond ores. Yep, that's pretty good. 3 spare, and also 9 that I've accidentally already fortuned up, which is already a full diamond block. So let's see how many we're going to get today. Come on, lucky ducky! And we've got our last 3 ores here, so that brings us up to... So we've got 10 full stacks, 11 full stacks, and 40 diamonds. That is pretty good, which comes out to a stack and 18 blocks. Lovely. Do we have any spares that I can use? We do. Lovely. So we've actually got 19 blocks of diamonds here. Brilliant. Oh, wait. I had the 9 that I had from I had the 9 that I accidentally fortuned beforehand. Lovely. So that is actually a stack and 20 blocks of diamond. Lovely. And of course, we've got to put our brand new diamond blocks into the most expensive floor that I have ever and will ever build in Minecraft. And that is our blue lava floor back here at spawn. And we've already done so much, but we still have So much left to do. We're well over halfway at least. And I'm hoping, yeah, we should be able to finish the outer ring. And then it's just this interior that's left to do. So not much left now. And just like this, we have now completed the full diamond outer ring for the blue lava floor at spawn in the spawn volcano. So there's really not much left to do. We've just got this interior on this side, which hopefully won't take too long. And we've even still got 43 diamond blocks that we can add to the floor. So we can actually get started on the interior today. So let's see how much we can do. Well, I've got to say, it is certainly looking expensive now. Definitely the single most expensive thing that I've ever built. And there we go. This is how this side looks right now. I'm hoping to get rid of all of the wool in the next episode, and then we'll just have all of this nether wart still yet to remove. I mean, just for reference, this is how it's supposed to look like on this side, and this section here is how I want it to look in the end game, because we've actually got sea lanterns surrounding the diamond blocks here, which just adds an extra bit of pop. It makes it feel like it's properly glowing, whereas at the moment they're just surrounded by torches, and the torches don't look very good, I'm going to be honest. But once it's all like this, with our nice electric blue surrounded by sea lanterns, we'll finally be able to call this place complete. And we've finally started doing the interior on this side. Not much longer left. I've got an end goal of completing the diamond blocks in the floor before episode 50, and I think I'm on track for that at the moment. Fingers crossed I make it. And now we start the project in the end for our shulker farm. And the end dimension is in a bit of a pickle at the moment. We may or may not have left a wither in there. And I'd also quite like to create a new end gateway portal, so we're just going to go right ahead and respawn the ender dragon while we're at it. Yeah, it's this isn't going to go wrong at all in the slightest. I hope. One assumes everything will be fine. But will it? Will Whistler survive? Find out in a few minutes. So let's do this. We are going to fight the Wither and the Ender Dragon at the same time. I'm sure that they will like each other very much. Yes, they're not going to have an issue with each other in the slightest. Oh boy, what have I gotten myself into? I have no idea. Oh! I think a lot of Endermen just perished up there. Where is the Wither? Oh, there it is. Look at him descending. And screenshot. Oh boy, right, okay, let's take down the pillars first. Oh, I didn't think about the dragon's breath. I should have brought some bottles to collect it. But alas, I did not. You know what? I'm just gonna shoot these from up here. Yes. Yes. Oh, I've never been so good at shooting end crystals. Okay, that's another one. Where's the Wither? I don't know where the Wither is. Was that it? I hear it. I hear the Wither. The Wither is doing withery things. What should I try to take out first? You know what? I'll let the Wither do its thing. We're just gonna fight the dragon first. It's a shame I don't really have a way of getting the Wither to actually take on the dragon, and I don't think they would either. I should be doing this with a sharpness sword, and I am not. I'm using smite. Oh dear. Probably get that into a hotbar, shouldn't we? There we go. Which end gateway do I actually already have before I go and kill the dragon again? Where is it? Hello? Oh, that's the Wither. Don't go that way. Oh, there it is. Okay. So it's the one with the cobble path. Oh, that's the Wither. It's having fun killing Endermen at the moment. It's fine. We're actually using the sharpness sword this time. Oh! Yes, we got another Wither Rose! Lovely. Ah, I'm so sad it didn't really work out the way I wanted to when I spawned the Wither in the end last time. And that's the dragon down. We should have a new end gateway portal now. Let's just claim that XP. We're not going to get very much XP from this, are we? Because we've got over 200 levels. Okay, these are going to be some strategic pillars to stop the Wither from being able to target me so easily. Can these Endermen please go away? Why are they all over here? This is not a good place. Okay, you know what? Wither, it's showtime. If I can hit you. Come here. Oi. Stop it. Stop it. There we go. Oh, I'm withered. Fine. Woo! Gotta eat. Gotta eat. Okay, good. I've got to be careful I don't hit myself with my own arrow. If these Endermen could go away, that'd be great. Oh! Right, okay. He's in melee mode. There we go. We finally got rid of the Wither in the end. Ah. And we didn't even use a pumpkin. That's pretty good. Is this Enderman gonna die? Is it gonna die? Did it drop a rose? No, of course it didn't. Of course it didn't drop a rose. I don't see any more wither roses, unfortunately. I think we only got the one. That was such a bad method of gathering wither roses. I am not doing that again. We're going to do the chicken method next time. It does look like we've got a new end gateway portal, so we'll use that to try and find our shulker. We won't bring it back all the way to the island. I think we'll have a shulker farm off the main end island, above the void, over in that direction, and hopefully we'll have an end city somewhere near this portal, so that we have easy access to the shulker farm, and we can bring the shulker over to the farm, and it should be easy, I am hoping. Shall we take a peek? Let's see what kind of thing we've got. Can I get in? Yes. Oh! Whoa! Okay. I thought I was going to fall off the island then, but I did not. I do not see an end city. Not ideal. Let's turn up our chunks. Okay. How about now? I only need the one shulker. I came all the way over here and there's no new end city. No. Oh, why did you spawn me out here? Anything? Anywhere? Oh. Okay, so we've got a small end city there that we could potentially make use out of. It is quite far away from the end portal over there, though, which is unfortunate. No, we don't need it for the end portal. We just need to get the shulker over to a farm, don't we? Okay, I'm just going to take a screenshot of these coordinates. There we go. And then we're going to fly back. Easy does it, Whistler. There we go. And hey, at least we got another free beacon out of this. Well, not free, but at least we have another beacon, I guess. I think that's our third one in this world, so that's pretty good. So what kind of shulker farm design do I have in mind? And the answer to that question is, I think I'm going to be first farming bullets. We're going to build ourselves a bullet farm first. And how do I do that? How on earth does one make a bullet farm in Minecraft? Well, it's all to do with this precious block called scaffolding. You see, this is a really interesting block, hitbox-wise. You can't actually shoot down through the block, through that top there. You can't shoot through it from above it, but you can very easily shoot through underneath it. So what I think we're going to do here is I'm going to have the snowman in our farm below the scaffolding, and then we're going to have the shulkers above it, and the snowman's going to throw his snowballs at the shulkers, and the shulkers won't be able to retaliate. I mean, they will try, they will shoot their bullets in return, but they won't be able to hit the snowman, but they'll be directed over to a spot above his head. So, once we have that in mind, we can have potentially a soul sand elevator just above him, and all of those bullets can be taken up a large shaft, and it's basically just going to be a giant chamber of dying shulkers above it. I think this idea has legs, and that's why I'm not going to fully test it. I actually started building it in creative, and then I got halfway through, and I thought, you know what? I've got this in the bag, let's do this thing. But I thought, hey, at least I can show you the bullet farm in action before I actually go ahead and build the giant shaft with all of the shulkers dying inside of it. So this is the bullet farm design that I have in mind, and what we have here is our snowman. He's got his head above some trapdoors, and all of the scaffolding is on top of those trapdoors. And that allows us to have our shulkers on top of the scaffolding, but they cannot hit that snowman, but they are desperately trying to kill him. So all of these bullets are being directed into our soul sand water elevator and being taken up all the way up here. Just look at how many bullets we've got. This is going to be crazy once I've gotten the actual killing chamber built up here within the shaft. I don't know why I keep calling it a shaft. It's just what we've ended up doing. I think I could take this all the way to build height, you know? And we'd still have plenty of bullets left over. And I think we'll also be using water to help scatter our shulkers around within the farm, because they actually have a lower chance of duplicating if they're within a certain amount of blocks of each other. So we need to scatter our shulkers around in the farm. And I think we'll be able to do that with some very quick falling water going down the killing chamber itself. But oh my goodness, there is a lot of shulker bullets here. It's going to be crazy. If you're wondering what these two are, these are my two failed shulker farm designs that I will not be attempting. I thought it'd be fun to try and build a sort of minecart system where I would go along and then the shulkers would see me and then shoot me with their bullets, but they ended up just killing each other. And, well, that's ideal. You want the shulkers to be hitting each other, but they were dying quicker than they were duplicating, so this farm is a failed design, that farm is a failed design, and that's why I decided to change strategy and go with a bullet farm design. I do think it has a lot of promise. I've not fully tested it. I've not built the killing chamber yet. But we're going to go ahead with it anyway. Let's do this. And I think we're going to fly straight through into the new portal, and we'll build our farm on the other side of it. So somewhere over here. Did I look at that, Enderman? I didn't. Okay, I thought I did. So maybe... is this the last island? Maybe we should just build it out in the void over there somewhere if I raise my chunk render distance. There's nothing over there. I quite like the idea of having something just hanging out over the void. So that is what we're going to do. Let's get some blocks. We will turn these into slabs, I think. That way we don't waste so many. And I don't want to be too close to the end islands, so I think 256 blocks is probably going to be a good distance away from everything else. It means that I'm not within range of the end islands and having Enderman issues, I guess. So let's just bridge out across the void. Nothing wrong with this. Nothing remotely scary. In the slightest. No, this is fine. There's no issue with this. I'm glad I have an elytra. I do have it on, right? Yes, I do. I'm glad I have an elytra. Now, importantly, these are top slabs. Okay, so I can put rails on these to get our shulkers over to the farm later on. That's good. And there we go. That is as far as I go. We are actually just going to light up this bridge, and this should hopefully prevent any Endermen spawning on it. See how I've already got one up ahead? We don't want that, because I don't want to accidentally look at an Enderman and have him knock me off or something like that. Speaking of knocking off. There he goes. That's a shame. Get off of there. There you go. You too. Don't want you. Oh, that's a lot of Endermen there. Okay, I'm just going to fly away and let all of these guys despawn. Because I do not want to be dealing with them. I don't think I want the bottom of the farm to be all the way up here. But I also don't want it to be at Y0. So let's just bring the blocks down a little. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. Okay, we've stabilized. Woo! Okay. I don't know what's a good point to stop. But... oh, okay. That's a good point to stop, I think. Let's just go back up here. Why is the end just so terrifying to build in, by the way? It's... whew, so stressful sometimes. How many blocks have I got? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2. Woo! Y14. Okay, that gives me some wiggle room at the bottom of the world. I hate the fact that I'm just... There's no background in a lot of these views other than this one. And that's on 20 chunks of render distance. Oh. I hate it. I hate it. So, let's make it less hateable. We will build ourselves a platform down here. These are just going to be temporary blocks. We will remove them once we are done with building the farm. This is just going to be a base layer for me to start building off of. I don't want to fall into the void at any stage. So, if we have our center over here, we can work around this spot. I just need a sense of where I am, really. Oh, no, you're not supposed to spawn here. I'm supposed to be lighting this place up, and I haven't been. Oh, for goodness sake. While you're here, we'll just push you off. There we go. That's that problem dealt with. And now I'm just gonna add some water, just to serve as a nice bit of a safety net. We don't want to make all of this sources, though, because that'll be a pain to remove later. So I'm going to space these water buckets 2 blocks apart, and I think that should do the trick for me. Okay, this shall be my safety net. It is even complete with flowing water going over the side, so I've got a little bit of wiggle room. I can swim back up to the platform if needs be. Yeah. This should be a good place to work from, so let's get all of our shulkers out, shall we? First things first, we need our base layer of trapdoors, and what this is really just a base platform for us to work from that isn't going to be teleportable for shulker boxes, or the shulker mobs, sorry. So if I just pillar up a little and then start placing them around like this, we can make ourselves a nice little platform. And then I'll put some slabs on top of those. So the thing about shulkers is that they need a full solid face to teleport to. And the interesting thing about trapdoors is that while they do have 2 full block faces to teleport to, one of them doesn't count because it's only part of a block. The shulker doesn't want to be floating up here. It wants to be on the actual face itself. So on these trapdoors here, a shulker would have to teleport on top of them, but we're going to cover those with slabs, which should prevent that, and that is just going to serve as the base of our farm itself. Whew. First layer down. And now for the bottom slabs on top of our trapdoors. This is just going to give our snowman plenty of space to live in. And then back to the trapdoors. We want the snowman to have his head above the trapdoor's surface so that we can have scaffolding above the trapdoors, but the snowman is too low to actually be able to move. The trapdoors should make him stuck, but the snowman will have the abilities to still throw snowballs at all of the shulkers. And this should mean that I can actually place my snowman now. There we go. And I do actually want to get that trapdoor pushed into place. So I'm going to need a piston, aren't I? Okay, let's go get one of those. Lever in place. Going to cover him up with scaffolding, and he's going to be shooting snowballs straight through them. It's going to be great. And that's our first layer of scaffolding done, and we're just going to put a block of soul sand directly above the snowman. And then this is going to be where our water elevator is going to go, and we're just going to put another layer of scaffolding on top of that. And this layer, we don't need it, but we don't want the shulker bullets colliding with this soul sand block, and that would happen if I had one less layer of the... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. And that would happen if I had one less layer of the scaffolding. I just realized that if you go on soul sand, you sink, and then you sink through the scaffolding. That's weird. I don't like that. Oh, for goodness sake. How does one build scaffolding? I hate scaffolding so much. It's so annoying to work with. And then this scaffolding layer is where we're going to have the shulkers, or the shulkers that are going to be trying to shoot at the snowman. And all of their bullets are going to be directed into the water elevator here. And then that's where we're going to shoot them up into the center of the farm and right into the shulker duplication chamber. Can I wash away scaffolding with water? No. Okay, good, good, good. And then we just need another layer of trapdoors on top of the scaffolding with a 2-block gap between the scaffolding and the trapdoors. And then all of our aggro shulkers are going to be within this space here. And that should be the top of the shulker chamber. So all that's missing is the sides. We need trapdoors covering up all of the sides as well, because we don't want the bullets flying out of the side and then hitting the snowman from beneath. That would not be ideal. And for that, we're going to have to use a different type of trapdoor, but that's alright, because I've already crafted lots of bamboo ones. So let's just do that. Okay. We'll just create a bit of a rim going all the way around, and then slowly add the rest of the height in. That should be enough. That's more than enough. So if I flip all of these closed or open, well, closed for this concept anyway. Yep. That should stop all bullets from going in the wrong direction. Excellent. And there we go. We now have a completed bullet creation chamber. This is where we're going to generate all of our shulker bullets, and they're all going to be shot up into the shulker chamber above us, where they will hopefully hit other shulkers and generate more shulkers for us. In fact, we do not actually need these trapdoors here. Maybe we need these ones. Yes, so the water's in the middle, and then we're going to surround it with... Ah! I didn't mean to break that. We're going to surround the water with open fence gates so that there's nothing for the shulker bullets to collide with. So I think we can probably get started with the water elevator now. We're just going to build it out of ice first, and then once we've got our fence gates into place, we'll turn it all into water sources. Now, I don't think I'll go all the way to world height. I think I'll give myself a little bit of wiggle room before the top of the world. Now, I need to open all of these. Okay. I can do it falling. That's good. Whoa! Need to make sure I don't close them again. Oh! I just had enough fence gates before I ran out. Oh dear. I did not calculate that. And now that all of the fence gates are in place, I should be able to just break the ice and get water from that. There we go. That is working. Am I going to drown? Oh no, guys, I'm going to drown here. What a shame. If only there was some sort of escape route. Maybe to my left, or my right, or in front of me, behind me. Oh, guys, this might be the end for me. Oh, dear. Oh, and that's it. That's our water elevator in place. So the bullets should be riding this water elevator all the way to the top of the world. Just like me. I need to build something that I can only call the bullet rattler. And what that is a little bit of a water stream thingamajig at the top of the water elevator here, which helps guide the bullets out of the central water stream. Not by much, just enough to throw it outside, and then it can make its way back down again and do whatever it wants. I just don't want them to stay in this central water elevator. So a little bit of a stream to push them ever so slightly out of alignment, and then they can go back to their good old pathing days of whatever they do. Oh my goodness, that was a really spooky noise. That sounded like the deep dark. Why did I hear that in the end? This is going to be our rattler system. It's what we're going to use to make sure that all of the shulker bullets do not end up just going up and down in the water elevator. We need to shake them out of alignment and have them go down the four sides of our chamber later. And I think I've got all of the fence gates open there. No, I don't. That one's open. Now I should be able to remove these blocks, theoretically. Oh, I'm a little bit nervous working at heights, you know. Not remotely terrified all the way up here. Now I can pop out these blocks. There we go. And that should just spread out evenly. Does this work? Yeah, I don't see any flowing water going all the way down. So we've got our rattler here at the top and all of the water streams helping the bullets project themselves further outwards as well, so that they don't all just end up going straight back into the bubble elevator in the middle. So we've now got our aggro shulker chamber completed. We've got our bullet rattler and elevator completed. We now just need to build the killing chamber and the duplication chamber. I guess it's the same place, the same thing. And also the redstone to help shuffle the shulkers around, because another quirk of shulker farming is that they're less likely to duplicate if there are other shulkers nearby. In fact, it's impossible if there's 5 nearby shulkers. So we need to make sure that we can scatter the shulkers around if we need to. And I think we're going to do that on a regular basis. I was wondering, how am I going to do that? So I don't want to get in the way of any of the bullets, is the issue. Let's have the redstone be down here. I think that's going to be the way to do it. And we don't want to be in range of the shulkers down here either. We don't want them spawning. We don't want them teleporting to these blocks. So let's move ourselves up. Probably 10 blocks should put us out of range, I think. Then we can put our redstone up here. Where are the 3 of you? Whoa! Where did you all come from? Oh, I guess this is a spawnable... Oh, I must have wiped out the torches by accident. Okay, guys. Let me just, put some of these down. Yeah. And now this complicated pattern. I've got 3 diamonds of wool here. And I'm likely going to be using this for the redstone. But what this actually is the blueprints of the shulker duplication chamber. So all of this wool is going to be individual pillars of blocks. Some will be made out of glass, and some of them will be made entirely out of observers. So this is going to be a rather expensive build on the observer front and the redstone front because of it, and also the quartz front because of it. But I have actually already crafted an entire shulker box of observers. In fact, I've run out of quartz, basically. I have no more quartz to spare because I've made all of these observers, and all of these observers are going to go all the way to build height, or to the top of the farm, I guess, not build height. And they're going to activate some dispensers, which will quickly drop lots of water down the farm, which will shuffle the shulkers around and make them teleport to some new locations. So as an example, we will basically have a piece of redstone there, and this will be controlled by an etho hopper clock or some kind of thing like that. And then we'll have an observer looking into that piece of redstone dust. And then above that, way up at the top of the farm, we will have our dispensers. And the dispensers will have a bucket of water in. So when we actually send a pulse through to these observers, we will get 4 pillars of water. And the fact that these waters do not connect with any other stream that we might potentially have is a bonus, because it means that we won't have to drain the water for as long. It won't be quite as laggy. It'll just make its way down the farm. See how quick that is? That's fast. That is some fast water drainage. And I don't think we're going to have too much water. It's like, it's going to be a quick pulse, just like that. It just needs to be enough to shuffle the shulkers around, because they don't want to be in water. They need to be in an open air space. So if you dunk them in water, they'll try to teleport away. So we can use that mechanic to shuffle the shulkers around the farm itself. The only issue is that this is going to be incredibly expensive on the observer front. Oh my goodness. This is not a cheap farm, is it, Mr. Observer? I think we're going to have water draining down all of the sides of these pillars of blocks, set for a few specific places, like maybe this block and this block and this block and this block. Am I going to have enough observers for this? I have an entire shulker box. I don't think I'm going to have enough. I'll probably need 2 or something. I'm going to need to trade with the piglins again. Is it possible to have the redstone at the top? Maybe it is. Anyway, this is sounding like it might be more and more of a grind. So, with that being the case, I will see you once I've built the shulker duplication and killing chamber. I'll be back with you in a sec. And welcome back, everyone. I hope you like the brand new shulker farm. I do like it. It looks like it's got a bit of a beam going through it. And I'm not talking about the beacon beam. I'm talking about the actual beam that I've got here. It's like a giant energy beam. I love it, really. The way the glass has sort of combined into itself, and with all of the end rods as well, I do like the combo that I've gone for here. And what it is I think it's pink and magenta glass on the inside, and then yellow and orange on the middle layer of glass, and then it's red and purple on the outside. I do wish the interior would be a bit brighter though. That's why I put in the end rods, but still seems a bit dull. But well, what can we do? We've also gotten a giant collection system going into those chests over there. And what else have we got? We also have a bit of a flushing mechanic, because we don't want all of the shulkers to get stuck being too close to each other. So what I have added is a lever here. So if I flip that, then the etho hopper clock that I have going on here will start moving back and forwards, and all of the water gets dispensed, going down all of the holes, all of the little crevices, nooks and crannies that shulkers can potentially hide themselves in. And importantly, I'm not doing them all at once. I'm doing them one at a time. As you can see from this redstone signal, it sort of rotates around the farm. And the reason for that is that the water is actually like 4 blocks tall, and that feels very tall to me. It's quite a distance, so if I end up shuffling the shulkers with the water like how I'm doing here, because shulkers can't stay in the same block as water, they teleport away from it. If I flush them with water every time, with 4 blocks of water, they're gonna slowly make their way downwards, just because that's where the teleporting spaces are. So if I do it in this sort of rotating fashion here, then there's a chance that the shulkers can teleport to the side of the water rather than just downwards. I hope that makes sense. But we need shulkers, and a flushing system isn't going to help with that. It's quite satisfying watching the water descend. Oh, Future Whistler here. I forgot to mention that I changed my mind with what I was going to do with how I flush the shulkers down and around the farm. So originally I was going to have some really tall pillars going the entire height of the farm of observers with the redstone at the bottom and then the dispensers at the top. And luckily I realized that was a stupid idea. Stupid! Why would I do that when I could just do this? So yes, I now have an entire shulker box of observers, but oh, maybe I can use them for the future. I don't know. Hey, this also works out pretty well. I'm happy with how this turned out. Also, everyone, you have no idea how careful I've been trying to build this place out over the void. My goodness, there's been so many steps where I've thought, oh, better crouch here. Like this path, for example, I cannot walk over this path. I have to do it crouched. It's the only way to do it. You might be wondering what this room is for, and well, this is our pre-shulker farm, so I'm going to drop a creeper in here. Creeper? I'm going to drop a shulker in here, and then we're going to use that shulker to spawn more shulkers that I can send into the farm, but not only that, we're going to use it as a way to get shulkers, because I don't want to get into a position where we don't have any shulkers, like, I don't know, maybe all the shulkers die for whatever reason. We could have some spares in these 3 rooms here. I don't know if I'll need spares, but the fact that I haven't tested this farm properly means that I should probably have spares. Yeah, that's a good idea. And then once we start duplicating shulkers, we can slowly fire them into the snowman chamber, where the snowman will aggro them and they'll all try to kill the snowman, and slowly farm up bullets for us up in the chamber above. Or we can take a different route, and we can instead slowly deposit them on the sides of the shulker chamber up here. So, without much further ado, I say we get some shulkers. Now, I actually forgot about a more recent Minecraft feature when I was thinking about how I would get shulkers into this farm. I ended up crafting lots and lots of rails, and lots of activator rails and powered rails. I've used most of the powered rails, but I was thinking that I'd have to go over to the nearest end city and minecart all of the shulkers over, or just the one, hopefully just the one. But I was thinking, like, I don't need to use a minecart to get them over here anymore. Minecraft has progressed. We're no longer at that stage. No, the only thing we need is a pink boat. Well, it doesn't need to be pink, but what I'm saying is all we need is a boat and a lead. So let's see just how hard this is going to be. There we go. I had it bright. I was going in exactly the right direction. Okay, that's brilliant. Brilliant news. So, oh, don't look at the Enderman. So, where is the entrance to this? It's on the other side. Okay. Well, I'm hoping... Is there 2? There's 2. Okay, good. Now then. Can I just do that? Yes, very good. And now we do... Oh, that. Right, he's in. Okay. Let's just let the shulker forget about us. It's currently in the boat. And we can use that to our advantage. So now... I can do that. Come on. There we go. Right. Is it coming with us? I think so. Yes. Okay. Which way do I have to go? That way, I think. Okay. Right. I'm going to dangle. Please come with us. Is it working? It's working. Okay. Please don't lose the shulker. I've got to find this thing. I've got to find my farm again. And I don't want to drop the the shulker either. Oh, that would be unfortunate if I dropped it into the void. But hopefully that won't happen. I think that's actually our end gateway portal. So, this should be good. Yep, there it is. Okay, awesome. So I just need to drop the shulker on top of the pre-shulker farm chamber thing that I've built. Just there. So hopefully that's possible. I've got to come in a bit slowly here. I don't want to lose the shulker here. Okay, this seems like it's going well. Okay, right. Good, good, good. You stay there. No. Oh. Dude. No. Wait, no. Dude. No. Right, okay, we're just going to sit here until... The thing is, I've picked him up. I've got to block the bullets. Oh, I've hit him. Right, okay. Get out, get out, get out. There we go. Okay, the shulker is now inside the chamber. That actually went really smoothly. That was super easy. Hi, Bullet. I need minecarts now. We need to, first of all, turn that shulker into 3 more shulkers for spares, and then we can slowly start adding them into the farm itself. We should be able to do that. I've got minecarts here. Oh. And now I'm floating. Just came out of nowhere. I think that's the one that I saw earlier, wasn't it? Right, and I will take these rails as well. Am I missing something? I am. I don't have any health potions. Ah, right. Change of plan. We're going back home first. Okay, I actually have some potions of regeneration. Maybe that would help. We'll get some of those. Give them a little bit of gunpowder to turn into splash potions. Do I have anything else? I've got more regeneration potions, but we could change that to regeneration 2 at least. Any health? More regeneration. What happened to the health potions I had? Potion of healing. Okay, we could use that. They're not instant health 2 though, unfortunately. So let's just increase the strength of our potions of regeneration here and turn them all into splash potions of regeneration. Hopefully these potions shall do the trick and get us enough shulkers for the shulker farm. Now, I'm not entirely sure how long we're going to be in here, which is why I've gotten the beacon up above. I'm going to use that in an attempt to prevent myself from taking too much damage. But anyway, the goal is to make the shulker hit itself, which is going to be hard, I'm going to be honest, but maybe we can get it to do that. Come on, there we go. Okay, like that, but better. We need it to teleport. We need it to duplicate. No, that's not how we do things here, shulker. Okay, one more hit, and I'm going to throw a potion at him because I don't want him to die. Ooh. I'm giving the bullets a bit of a runaround. Hit it. Hit it. Hit it. There we go. Okay. Right. I'm going to block you in, like... No. Okay, you stay there. So, sir, stay there and don't get hurt anymore because I think you're the one... You're the original one. I know that you teleported over there, but I think you leave the duplicated one where you used to be, I believe. And now, I guess we get them into a minecart and into one of their little holes. I'm glad we've got 2 now. That makes things a lot safer here. Can I take it through the wall? No. Oi. Off you pop. Okay, enjoy your little hole. Please stop trying to shoot me. And stay over there. Okay. That worked out pretty well. Okay, so that room now has a shulker. Let's do the next 2. Time for round 2. Oh, I've been hit. Hey, bro. No. Stop hitting yourself, man. Ah, okay. Awesome. You stay there. Uh-huh. You did that really well. I'm really proud of you. The fact that you duplicated just then, that was great. And now it's time for round 3. Come on. Dude, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Ha! There we go. Oh. Oh, we've got more. Okay, that's fine. We will simply take this shulker. Yes. And we shall block you. Uh-huh. There we go. Go away. Nope. Off you pop. On your merry way. Go. Go into your room. Good shulker. Okay. So we've actually got 2 shulkers in here at the moment. That's pretty good. Don't have to worry about one of them dying. I think we can probably stop worrying about shulkers dying at this point, honestly. We now have 5 shulkers at the farm. 3 are for spares, and the rest will find their way into the farm itself. I think we're going to start with the bullet farming mechanism first. And I actually have 16 activator rails going around this thing. So let's get 16 shulkers into the bullet farming chamber. And I know 16 sounds like a bit much, but I'm expecting some of these shulkers to kill each other. I just want them to sort of teleport into their ideal zones where they no longer shoot each other. So for that, we're going to need a good number of them. Okay, can I take this shulker? No. Close, please. Please close, please. Please, pretty please. Right, okay. See if that works. No. Okay. Oh, there we go. He's in. Now go. Go. Into the farm. Please. Please. Please work. Why have you teleported onto... Oh, he didn't teleport onto the lever. He didn't like that. The snowman is targeting the shulker, and the bullets are making their way into the farm, just like I always wanted them to. Oh, this is awesome. It's actually working. Okay, and hopefully once we get more and more shulkers in there, it'll get stronger and stronger. Dude, why are you hitting yourself? What? Why are you doing that? That's such a weird thing to do. Come on. Yes! Okay. Good, good. Oh, excellent. We've got some more. Okay, time for shulker number 2. Off you go, mate. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Please, you're so close. Just keep going. Yeah. Yes. There we go. In they go. Already in the farm too. Awesome. I don't know whether that shulker's going to survive or not. Oi! Get out of here. And now I can turn that activator rail off. Right, he's in. Godspeed. Off you pop. Have fun. Please hit yourself. Very good. Do it again. Oh! You didn't duplicate! So mean. Right. Have some health. Right, awesome. We've got another one. Right, I think for this next one, we're going to start developing our shulker population in the killing chamber itself, just so that the farm gets a little going. There we go, he's in. Now off you pop. Have fun. See you later. Now where's he going to end up? I'm not sure. Is he inside? Oh, there he is. Okay. Good, 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 good. Let's just quickly activate the water lever, and hopefully we'll start getting some shulkers populating the chamber. Although I will just double check where the shulker spawns, or where he teleports to, once he's swept away with the water. Okay. That's the shulker there. And he's about to be swept away, and hopefully he's not going to teleport to that, but inside the farm itself. Please don't let me down. Awesome. He's inside. He's locked in there somewhere. I've actually lost him. I don't know where he is anymore. He's been well shuffled. Oh, there it is. Okay. I finally found it. So that's a good place for it. That should be within the bullet zone, I believe. So hopefully he'll start to get hit by some bullets. But anyway, now that I've got a shulker within the killing chamber itself, and also I think it's 2 within the bullet farm itself. I think the first one probably ended up dying, but that was to be expected. The shulkers in the bullet farm itself need to become across like a kind of stable equilibrium, and as I am introducing more shulkers, they need to find a new pattern to sort of place themselves into. But now this will do nicely. I just need more shulkers in there though, because I need even more bullets in here. So I'll be back with you once I've finished populating this thing. And with this last shulker, I have now put 16 shulkers into the bullet farming chamber for us to create bullets with. And I've got to say, the farm looks like it's working quite well because I only put 2 shulkers into the chamber above, into the actual killing chamber, and I've got so many in there now. I mean, you can't really see them that well, but then as you look closer and you see the shells move, you begin to realize just how many shulkers are already in there, and I just saw one die. So clearly, this farm is functional. I made something that works! Yes! I'm so happy it works because shulker farms are incredibly complicated and difficult to make in general. A lot of them end up relying on interdimensional travel, and I'm glad that I didn't have to resort to that. How good is it actually, though? Am I actually even getting many shulker shells? Okay. How many do we have? We have 13. I think I'm hoping that that's just a warming up period kind of thing, because as I've been gathering more shulkers for the bottom area and removing the roller coaster from up there, it's been about an hour, and I don't have very much to show for it. But you know what? Oh! I just got another one. Clearly this farm is producing. Producing as we watch. Am I going to get 15th right now? Come on. Give me another. Come on. I mean, I know I've got this one in my inventory, but that's because one died in there. But, nah, I shouldn't wait for it. But, yeah, that's still 7 shulkers just from hanging about. It does make me wonder, though, if it's this slow, then it's going to take a very long time for me to actually gain anything. I'm hoping that we still get lots and lots of shulker shells from this, but it might be that we need to make this a bit of an active zone in the world. Maybe we could build some more farms in the end nearby, or maybe a build project or something, just so that we actually get some shulker shells out of this, because I want more shulker shells than just the 14 that we've got here. This is supposed to be our proper shulker farm for the world. I mean, it's pretty mega. It's definitely the biggest farm that I've ever built in Minecraft. I don't think I've built a bigger farm than this, you know? It's so tall. But alas, if it wants to be slow, then it's going to be slow, I guess. Oh. I forgot to put buttons on the bottom of the glass. Okay, let's do that real quick. And we can at least kill the shulkers that are up here at the moment. Like, what have we got? 5? 6? I mean, they're already hitting each other. Oh, no. They're vacating the area. There they go. They didn't like being... Oh, no. Yes, take me down, please. Okay. I thought I was about to ascend into the farm then. Right. You, die. Come on. There we go. And you too, mate. Can't have you be around. Okay, so... Oh, I did button up the glass. Clearly not all of it. Ah, you know what? I must have done the outer ring, but not the inner rings. Oh, no. Not again. Oh my goodness, there's so many shulkers here. No, don't do that. No, stop hitting me. I really do not want to end up in the middle of this farm. Please don't hit me. Please don't. Okay. Get me out. Right, that should be the bottom of the glass sorted. Now, some died during that process. Oh, we've got 19 now. Now I've got 21. Well, it's certainly going to be a slow way of gathering shulker boxes, but at least we know that it works. So, let me know what you think I should do with this area in order to actually farm some more shulker shells. What kind of build project should we do out in the end here And what farm should we build nearby as well? Because the one thing I don't want to do in this world is AFK. So anything I can do to gain shulker shells without doing that is pretty good in my books. This is probably the worst shulker farm in existence, but it works, so that's something at least. And on that note, I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye!